Today, we're revealing 100 of the strangest, most unbelievable animal facts. Let's dive in. Octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 pump blood to the gills, 1 pumps it to the rest of the body. And when they swim, the heart to the body actually stops. Octopus blood is blue. Unlike humans, they use copper-based hemocyanin to carry oxygen, which turns their blood blue. Sharks existed before trees. Sharks have been around for over 400 million years, while the first trees appeared about 350 million years ago. Some sharks can live over 400 years. The Greenland shark grows incredibly slowly and can live for centuries, making it one of the longest living vertebrates. Dolphins have names. They use unique whistles to identify each other, essentially calling each other by name. Dolphins sleep with half their brain awake. One hemisphere rests while the other remains alert, allowing them to breathe and watch for predators. Starfish don't have a brain. They use a network of nerves to control their movements, which is enough for them to find food and navigate. Fish can drown. While they live in water, fish still need oxygen. Without it, they suffocate. Penguins propose with rocks. Male penguins search for the smoothest pebble to give to a female as a form of courtship. Some fish can recognize their owners. Research shows fish can distinguish humans and even anticipate feeding time. Clownfish can change sex. If the dominant female dies, the largest male becomes female to maintain the group's social structure. Sea turtles can breathe through their butts. They use cloacal respiration, especially during hibernation underwater. Some jellyfish are immortal. The Turritopsis doherni can revert to its juvenile stage, potentially living indefinitely. Crabs communicate with waves. Certain species use claw movements and leg waves to signal to others. Octopuses can taste with their arms. Their suckers have chemical sensors to identify food before even reaching the mouth. Cows have best friends. Cows bond strongly with specific peers, and separation increases their stress hormones. Elephants recognize themselves in mirrors, a sign of high intelligence and self-awareness, rare in the animal kingdom. Elephants can smell water miles away. Their incredible sense of smell helps them survive in dry habitats. Elephants mourn their dead. They touch bones and linger at carcasses, showing behaviors similar to grieving. Giraffes have no vocal cords. They mostly communicate silently through body language or infrasonic sounds we can't hear. Camels have 3 eyelids. They use the 3rd eyelid to protect their eyes from sandstorms. Kangaroos can't walk backward. Their muscular tails and leg structure make backward walking impossible. Dogs can sense human emotions. They pick up on facial expressions, tone of voice, and body language. Dogs can smell cancer. Their noses are sensitive enough to detect chemical changes caused by tumors. Dogs dream, sometimes in recurring patterns. Like humans, dogs experience REM sleep and may dream about familiar activities. Cats have over 100 different sounds. From purrs to chirps, cats use a wide range of vocalizations to communicate. Cats can see ultraviolet light. This allows them to detect urine trails and prey invisible to humans. Cows have rectangular pupils. This unique shape gives them a wide field of view to spot predators. Horses can sleep standing up. They use a stay apparatus in their legs to lock joints and rest without falling. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins underwater. Sloths can slow their heart rate and stay underwater for up to 40 minutes. Koalas have fingerprints like humans. Even under a microscope, they are almost indistinguishable from human prints. Raccoons have hands almost like humans. They can open jars, manipulate objects, and even unlatch doors. Rats laugh when tickled. They emit high-pitched chirps that indicate pleasure or playfulness. Pigs can't look at the sky. Their neck structure and spinal alignment prevent them from easily lifting their heads. Opossums play dead when threatened. Also called playing possum, it's an involuntary response to fear. Armadillos can hold their breath for 6 minutes. They can slow their metabolism to survive underwater or underground. Wolves mate for life. They form strong pair bonds and cooperate in raising pups. Sheep remember faces for years. They can recognize and remember up to 50 individual sheep and humans. Bears can run faster than humans. Despite their size, most bears can sprint at 30 to 40 miles per hour for short distances. Ants can lift 50 times their weight. They use their strong muscles and joint leverage to carry enormous loads. Ants bury their dead like funerals. They remove dead colony members. They remove dead colony members to prevent disease and maintain hygiene. Some ants enslave other ants. Certain species capture pupae of other colonies and raise them as workers. Spiders can fly with silk threads. Called ballooning, they use silk to catch the wind and travel long distances. Tarantulas can survive for weeks without food. They have a slow metabolism and can go long periods without eating. Cockroaches can live without their heads. They breathe through spiracles and can survive until they die of starvation. Bees can recognize human faces. They use associative learning to remember patterns and facial features. Bees can do simple math. They can count, recognize numbers, and understand basic addition/subtraction. Flies taste with their feet. Sensory receptors on their feet help them detect sugars and other chemicals. Butterflies remember being caterpillars. Their brains retain some memory even after metamorphosis. Worms have 5 hearts. They have 5 pairs of aortic arches that pump blood throughout their bodies. Snakes hear through their jawbones. They detect vibrations transmitted from the ground, compensating for lack of external ears. Frogs can freeze and come back to life. Some species survive winter by freezing solid and thawing in spring. Frogs can vomit their stomachs. They expel their stomach to clean it and eat again. Star-nosed moles have 25,000 sensory receptors in their noses. These help them detect prey faster than the human eye can blink. Mantis shrimp have 16 types of color receptors. Humans have only 3, allowing shrimp to see an unimaginable spectrum. Fireflies produce their own light. Bioluminescence helps them attract mates and ward off predators. Spiders can't chew food. They drink it. They liquefy prey with digestive enzymes before ingestion. Ants communicate with pheromones. Chemical trails help them coordinate foraging and defense. Termites eat wood, but digest cellulose with gut microbes. They can't digest wood alone, so bacteria in their gut help break it down. Centipedes have 15 to 177 pairs of legs. The number of legs varies by species, and each pair is adapted for fast movement and hunting. Crickets hear with their knees. Their tibial organs detect sound vibrations, helping them find mates and predators. Ladybugs secrete a foul smell to repel predators. When threatened, they release a yellow fluid from their legs as a defense mechanism. Praying mantises can turn their heads 180 degrees. They have the unique ability to rotate their heads to track prey. Spiders can sense earthquakes. Vibrations in the ground alert them to danger before humans notice. Mosquitoes are attracted to carbon dioxide. They detect CO2 exhaled by humans and animals to locate their next meal. Tardigrades can survive in space. These microscopic water bears endure extreme radiation, temperature, and vacuum. Octopus arms have their own mini-brains. Each arm can sense, react, and move independently from the central brain. Flatworms can regenerate entire bodies. If cut in half, A flatworm can regrow its missing parts completely. Crabs communicate by waving claws. Crabs signal territory, courtship, and danger using claw movements. Birds use tools to get food. Crows and some parrots bend sticks or drop nuts to extract food. Crows hold grudges for years. They remember and avoid or retaliate against humans or animals that threaten them. Parrots can live over 80 years. Some species outlive their owners and have incredibly long lifespans. Ravens understand the concept of zero. They can comprehend nothing as a number, a rare cognitive ability in animals. Elephants can hear each other through the ground. They detect low-frequency vibrations with their feet over long distances. Wolves howl to communicate with their pack. Howling maintains social bonds and coordinates movements during hunting. Dogs can understand over 200 words. Highly intelligent breeds can recognize commands, gestures, and even emotions. Cats don't taste sweetness. They lack receptors for sweet flavors, unlike humans and dogs. Chameleons change color to communicate, not just camouflage. Colors signal mood, temperature, or social status to other chameleons. Sea otters float in groups holding hands. Rafts prevent them from drifting apart while sleeping in the water. Crows celebrate funerals. They gather around deceased crows, possibly to learn about threats in the environment. Dolphins get drunk on pufferfish toxins. Some dolphins chew on small pufferfish, experiencing a mild narcotic effect. Frogs have teeth only on the upper jaw. This helps them hold prey without chewing. Horses can sense human emotions. They respond to facial expressions and tone of voice. Cats sweat through their paws. Sweat glands on their pads help regulate body temperature. Dogs can sense the passage of time. They notice routines and can anticipate events like feeding or walks. Camels store fat in humps, not water. The fat acts as energy reserve. Water is stored in their bloodstream and tissues. Puffins carry multiple fish in their beaks at once. Special spiny tongues and beaks allow them to hold several fish while hunting. Armadillos give birth to identical quadruplets. Each litter is always genetically identical, a rare reproductive trait. Kangaroos can't walk backward. Their muscular tail and large feet prevent backward movement. Sloths grow algae on their fur due to slow movement. The algae provides camouflage and may even feed symbiotic insects. Penguins can drink salt water. Special glands filter salt from their bloodstream, allowing them to survive in marine environments. Starfish can regenerate lost arms. They can regrow an entire arm or even an entire starfish from a single arm in some species. Seahorse males give birth. Male seahorses carry eggs in a pouch and deliver fully formed babies. Ants farm fungi as food. Leafcutter ants cultivate fungal gardens to feed their colonies. Wolves have hierarchical social structures. Alpha, beta, and omega roles maintain order and cooperation in the pack. Owls can rotate their heads 270 degrees. Flexible necks allow them to look behind without moving their bodies. Polar bears have black skin under white fur. The black skin absorbs heat from the sun to stay warm in icy environments. Some birds mimic human speech to survive. Parrots and myna birds imitate sounds to communicate or deter predators. Animals can recognize fairness and injustice. Some primates, dogs and birds, react when treated unfairly, showing empathy and social intelligence. Axolotls can regrow entire limbs and even parts of their heart and brain. These salamanders have incredible regenerative abilities, making them almost like real-life superheroes. Wombat poop is cube-shaped. They produce cube-shaped droppings to mark territory without it rolling away, which is unique in the animal kingdom. And that's it. 100 crazy animal facts. Which one blew your mind the most? Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more amazing videos, and leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.